Welcome to my channel. In this video, I would like to talk about vitamin B9 and the differences between the synthetic form of vitamin B9, which is called folic acid, and a naturally occurring vitamin B9, which is folate. Folate must be obtained from diet. We cannot synthesize folate, and it's exceedingly difficult to get the daily recommended amount through food alone. The reason is that folates are unstable and they can get oxidized by heat, light, metal ions, and cooking can reduce bioavailability. Folate exists in food and exists also in many forms of polyglutamate. Polyglutamate get converted into monoglutamate in our gut, and before absorption it needs to be converted to its biologically active form, which is known as methylfolate. Folic acid was first synthesized as a pure crystalline form in 1940s. Folic acid doesn't exist in nature, has no biological function, and must undergo many enzymatic steps in order to be reduced to its biological active form. Now, when we talk about folate and folic acid, what are the drawbacks of folic acid? Folic acid needs to be reduced to dihydrofolic acid, then to tetrahydrofolic acid through an enzyme which is called dihydrofolate reductase. And this step is rate limiting. That means the high doses of folic acid can lead to rapid saturation and inhibition of enzyme, resulting in accumulation of unmetabolized folic acid. Additionally, some people have a genetic condition that reduces the activity of this enzyme. Another problem is that unmetabolized folic acid compete with the natural folate and leads to depletion of the natural folates for participation in the metabolic cycles. As opposed to folic acid, in folate metabolisms, tetrahydrofolate is reduced first to 5,10-methylene tetrahydrofolate and then to 5-methyl tetrahydrofolate through an enzyme which is called methyl tetrahydrofolate reductase. However, genetic polymorphisms may impair the activity of this enzyme, which is affecting 40% of people worldwide. As we already know, vitamin B9, methylfolate, works with vitamin B12, methylcobalamin, to enter the one-carbon metabolisms. This metabolisms is a network of interrelated biochemical reactions that is vital for detoxifications, energy productions, immune functions, control of inflammation, mood balance, maintenance and regulations of genes. People who test positive for a genetic condition and cannot convert vitamin B9 to its biologically active form have normally fatty liver. They are struggling to get good results from dieting and exercise, and they have obesity, chronic pain, chronic fatigue, mental health disorder, histamine intolerance, and slow metabolisms. A study published in Nutrient Open Access examined the effects of folic acid on rats, and they showed that the increased folic acid, unmetabolized folic acid, leads to lipid storage and weight gain. Now, you may ask yourself, which form of vitamin B9 is the right one for me? Considering the fact that the conversion of folic acid to its biological active form is limited and can increase the risk of adverse health outcome, therefore, taking the biologically active form, which is called methyl tetrahydrofolate, is strongly recommended. There is also another form of vitamin B9, which is quadrifolic, is the glucosamine salt of vitamin B9 with high solubility and high bioavailability. Now, you may ask yourself, which form of vitamin B9 is the right one for me? And considering the fact that the conversion of folic acid to its biological active form is limited and can increase the risk of adverse health outcome, therefore, taking a biologically active form, which is called methyl tetrahydrofolate, is strongly recommended. There is also another form of vitamin B9, which is quadrifolic, is the glucosamine salt of vitamin B9 with high solubility, and high bioavailability. As always, if you decide to take any supplements, first discuss your medication list with your doctor and healthcare professional, and always consider to take the right supplements which will serve you the best. See you in the next video.